Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. It's beer 30. Let's go take a walk, see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Make sure my hair is all slicked back and everything's in order. Checking everything, as Phil Collins says. This beer today is from Treehouse Brewing, one of the beers that Greg sent to me, and this is Turbo. And he says, quite the description on the can. This is a big beer, guys. This is an 8.6%er. Not super huge, not a monster beer, but it's definitely into the Imperial section with 8.6%. And again, everybody knows you have to go there to get them, but they have multiple places to go to get their beer. So, but they're all in that same vicinity there. So anyway, they make some world-class, outstanding beers, guys, and I am super appreciative that I still have friends, beer brothers, if you will, like Greg and several others out there that are still sending me beers. But some of them have gone by the wayside over the years, and it is what it is. The biggest problem with that is the shipping, guys. Nobody wants to ship beers. No, everybody doesn't have, I say most people doesn't have a problem buying beer to send to somebody. It's that it gets to the shipping part when you're paying more to ship those beers than the beers cost themselves. So the shipping costs you more than the damn beers do. So it becomes cost effective if you have some way to ship those beers cost effectively, if you can ship them free or somehow, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, the shipping is the deterrent to while there's not more beers being shipped nowadays. 8.6%, and guys, this thing, according to, like I said, quite the description on the can. Guys, the description on the can is this long and in very, 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 very tiny writing here, guys. But Treehouse beers are probably worthy. It says, in Cascade we trust before the, let me see if there's written any bigger, and no, both Beer Advocate and Untapped have the center paragraph. There's 3 paragraphs, so let me see if these old tired eyes can read this. In Cascade we trust before the Arona Hop Revolution, Cascade laid the groundwork for acclimating Americans' palates to the wonder of hops, and I would agree that. When I first started brewing, I used Cascade in just about everything, guys. That was the go-to hop then. To get away from the European hops, the Saz and the Tetanang and the Goldings, the earthy, herbal, floral type of hops, the more citrusy, piney, grapefruity type of hops. And a movement that inspired us to do what we do, showcase its incredible variety. It is a great pleasure we present to you the true Treehouse fashion, a tribute to the genre-defining hop in Turbo. So what they've come to, guys, the center paragraph tells you, pulling inspiration from our recent trip to the other side of the world, whose name is inspired by our brewer, Porter. Remember that, his name is Porter. The world's foremost Cascade nut, so he likes that hop a lot. And I did too when I first started brewing. It was the easiest hop to get a hold of and the cheapest hop to get a hold of. Says, Turbo beer contains 3 varieties of Cascade, the American, the New Zealand, and the Australian, which all have different qualities, even though they're still a Cascade variety. In the American Cascade, it has high levels of the terpene myrcene, M-Y-R-C-E-N-E, myrcene. It's M-Y-R, which is myrcene, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's how it's Britain anyway, responsible for the palate-smacking grapefruit qualities that you get from the American version. And then when you get into the New Zealand variety, it has more of the fruity and bright citrusy and pine notes and stuff. And then once you get to the Australian variety of Cascade, it's more of the earthy, spicy European style, but it has the terpene closely associated with the hop's cousin, cannabis. What? 420 somewhere. It is. That's like it says with the beer. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 420 somewhere too. Sometimes it's 420 and 5 o'clock at the same time. Yeah, it could be. But anyway, but that's what this whole beer is about. I know that's a long conversation. It's going to add to the length of this beer, but there's 3 different varieties of Cascade hops from different parts of the world, and they all have different qualities. So we'll see if it smells like dope. I have had some that smells exactly like cannabis, guys. So if it's Blunt City for you, it could be. Under the bottom it says Importer We Trust. When I read that, I'm thinking, is this a dark beer? I had to look, and it's a double IPA. So until I found out that Porter was the guy's name, the brewer. It says it's put in the can on 042823, April the 28th, 2023, 16-ounce can. So I think that's long enough. Let's find out. Let's get it into the glass and see if it's skunky beer, and I ain't talking lower brow. Or Heineken. Skunky beer. Skunky beer because it's in green glass. That's why it's skunky. Alright. About a finger and a half. Maybe a little heavy half. 5/8. Finger and 5/8. Oh man, that's super cloudy. Super hazy, guys. It looks like orange juice in the glass. That looks amazing. To the nose we go. Yes. Now, I'm not getting White Widow or Afghani Kush or anything like that on the nose. I'm getting pine, grapefruit, citrusy, just a little bit of herbal floral hops, but no. I've had beers that smelled a whole lot skunkier as far as the cannabis hemp variety than this one does. So, looks pretty good though. Let's dive in. Cheers. Thank you, Greg. I do appreciate it. My beer brother in New England. Wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to tell you as much as I have about the Treehouse beers, so I feel blessed. Super nice, super easy, low IBUs. I mean, this is super smooth. This is a sleeper, guys. This drinks like a 6.5, 7%er, and you're at 8.6. So this is super smooth. Wow, that's a tasty beer for 8.6%. It's what it's worth. Don't forget to do that. Make sure you get all of them goodies that may be stuck to the bottom. So 3 different varieties of Cascade. Australian, New Zealand, and I would think that the New Zealand and the Australian would be fairly simpler since they're Southern Hemisphere hops as opposed to the American. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? I'm gonna go sip on this. Think about that. Alright guys, away we go. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Look at that lacing. That's some awesome lacing left on that glass right there. This is a super tasty beer, guys. This is the showcase, if you will, of the Cascade hop with 3 different varieties going on here. This again showcases all the different varieties of that, all the different, I don't say varieties because it's the same variety, all the different hemispheric differences, if you will, with New Zealand, Australian, and American. So I liked it. Final chug. It's the best of all 3 hops. Super tasty. I mean, that is, I would drink that every day, guys. I would. It's a solid 8 from me on this one. 95. I don't think we have anything to look at Beer Advocate. Nope, no score yet. And Untapped has it at 4.17 with 544 people have commented on it. So definitely an A beer, guys. Worth getting your hands on, as most, if not all, of their beers are. Depending on what style you have and what ABV you're looking for, they make it. They do. Trust me. People plan vacations and trips and holiday. I mean, they plan trips to that vicinity just to go and get beers from these people, because no matter whether you want to drink a 4.5% or a 5% beer or a 7% or a 10%, no matter what style, they usually have something that will fit the bill. And you can usually check with them before you go, and they will tell you or show you what's in stock and available. Of course, that changes every morning when they open up, but you usually know, I mean, depending. And you probably can, I don't know, you might be able to reserve something. Didn't try it. Anyway, Turbo is super tasty, so if you've had it, let me know what you think. I like it. I would buy it again if I had the opportunity. And Greg, thanks a bunch for sending it to me. Guys, till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.